Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my Afterthoughts review of Stranger Than Fanfiction. Oh man, I just love this episode now! Yay! But first I think I will take this as an opportunity to say that it was nice to have a little break, and as I like to say, rest by the lakeside for a little bit. But it's nice to be wearing the armor again and reacting to My Little Pony. Yo! And it cannot be a coincidence that this episode aired almost like right after BronyCon. This cannot be a coincidence, and I still love that. That still cracks me up. So, yo. Yeah, but yeah, this episode definitely reminds me of why I need my afterthought format. You know, the first time I watched this episode, I'm just like, oh no. Because the short answer is, I really don't like these kinds of fights that, you know, Quibble Pants and Rainbow Dash are engaging in, because I've been in these kind of fights, and they're ultimately a waste of time and energy for all involved, and I've definitely tried to avoid them whenever possible. But anyway, I really like this episode. It's a lot of fun. It then definitely deals with something that definitely applies to the Brodies, but definitely fandoms in general, and also a lot of other things, almost like the internet itself, or even outside the internet. So one of our biggest problems is we don't allow ourselves to disagree. And I think the bigger problem is that we don't allow people to like things that we don't like. It's like, I don't like that, therefore you can't like it either. I mean, obviously that's silly and that's dumb, and we should obviously not do that. It's like, you like that? Okay, fine. I don't like it. I think it's dumb, but okay, fine. So yeah, this is definitely a very good episode in that regard. But still, it's like, there was a lot of fun things here, and again, it's like, they absolutely got the atmosphere of the convention absolutely right. It's like, I'm certain somebody on the staff has been to BronyCon, because yeah, it's like, with the quote-unquote bondage, daring do body pillow, it's... Ugh. Unfortunately, there are such things at BronyCon that are, shall we say, suggestive, and definitely things not appropriate for 6-year-olds. Did like Dr. Cabaron in the fan convention. It's like, I find out this fanfare for my urge, it'd be disturbing. Of course you do. And it's like, what? How come there's no one dressed up as me? It's like, where's my booth? Oh, it's right over there. Oh, I don't see the resemblance. It's like, that was kind of cool. It's like, you know, there were ponies dressed up as Cabaron and everything, and that was kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I mean, I actually did like this episode overall, because it was really funny, and I think it's one of these, like, the first time I'm just going, oh no, it's like, we're not gonna have to put up with this all episode, are we? Which, you know, we sort of did. But I do have to say, like, the quote-unquote the big fight at the beginning was just one fight. It was just not a big, it was kind of a big deal. It was the ending of a beautiful friendship. Oh, it was just enough, and it lasted just long enough so that it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, if this had been going on through, like, the entire episode, you know, on and off, that would have been too much. And, you know, with, like, Quibble Pants going on and, like, beating on everything, it's like, I think it might have been good to tone it down just a little bit, maybe a notch or two or something like that. But I think it was kind of funny at times. But yeah, at first it definitely was like, oh no, because yeah, it is a problem with a lot of people and things, and sometimes the analysts, that, you know, if you want to sit down and rip apart a story and find every little flaw with it, you can do that with just about anything. Yeah, but at the same time doesn't mean that we shouldn't point out when there are problems and everything. And it's one of those things, it's a balance thing. It's that, yeah, a lot of these movies are silly and dumb and totally unrealistic, but in a way that's kind of why we watch the movies, sort of a thing. In some ways, that kind of deserves a whole other video in itself. So anyway, but back to the episode. It's like, yeah, I did like this one. It was very funny. It was cool, and it was nice to see all the characters kind of interacting, like Daring Do. I kind of like how she interacts with Rainbow Dash and her fans. It's like, she's like, oh, the things I have to put up with, but she's being a lot more, I guess, nice about it this time. She realizes that these people are fanboying and fangirling over her, but she's not completely blowing them off. But she is a little frustrated frustrated by it, which I can understand that. It's like, literally she says, like, I've got more important things to worry about than dissatisfied fan ponies. I'm trying to find this lost treasure before this guy comes and steal it. I don't have time to deal with this. And there definitely are moments where it's a little cringeworthy, but overall it was really funny and I liked it. There's definitely lots of little side things and little things you could notice in the background. Yeah, like when they're in the wall and it spins around, it's like there's actually a picture of them standing in front of the wall on the other side of that wall, which I thought was kind of funny. And there was the nod to The Last Crusade. It's like, don't go between them! It's like, what? Go between them? Are you crazy? But it wasn't worded exactly that way. Unfortunately, I didn't get that reference at first, because it's not worded exactly that way. And I haven't seen The Last Crusade in a long time, so... But it's still funny. Oh dear. I forgot the name of the guy that voiced Quibble Pants, but he's also the guy that voiced Remy in Ratatouille. So, ooh, another big name voice actor of the show. Yo-ho! I guess this means that MLP's moving up in the world. Again. Yo-ho! And he definitely did an awesome job. Yo-ho! It's like, thank you for appearing on the show. Yes! Yeah, this episode was just simply nice. It was nice to see Caballero come back, and another Daring Do adventure, and it was just fun overall. So that is the end of my afterthought review of Stranger Than Fanfiction. This is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.